Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is December 6th, 2019. This is a general love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the beginning of the month of December. Because it is a general love reading, it can pertain to any kind of relationship you're dealing with, romantic, family, friends, co-workers, exes, enemies, you name it, it might apply. It might also apply to situations and circumstances you're dealing with. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns that I'm using to describe them. You can interchange the roles within the reading. You might be represented by any one of the characters that pops up in the cards. You might feel like I'm reading for you, but you could also feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. So, as always, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach as many people as possible who need the message the most and who will benefit from the message the most. So, I pre-shuffled all my decks. I'm going to give this one more shuffle, and we'll get started for Sagittarius. Beginning of the month love reading for Sagittarius. All right, let's see what's going on for you today, this month. In your underlying energy, we have the Empress in reverse. Clarified by, paired with the King of Wands. I have the Lovers on the bottom too. I'm not going to take that card, but it's worth noting when I see those kind of cards. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, paired with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. The Hermit. The High Priestess in reverse. And she is paired with the Nine of Wands in reverse. So the King and Queen of Wands on the table. So I'm going to call this pair a true pair. It's what Water Baby Tarot calls the matching court cards. If you have never seen Water Baby Tarot, she's absolutely fantastic. I learned a lot from her. I continue to learn a lot from her because I watch her all the time. Anyway, check her out if you haven't. So we have the King and Queen of Wands. Queen's in reverse. King is not. King was paired with the Empress in reverse, and this Queen is paired with the Eight of Swords. So I feel like the Queen is the person you're dealing with. This is your energy. Sagittarius, I want to remind those of you viewing this video that you can interchange the roles, and just because this is a masculine energy does not mean that you can't be a female embodying this energy. So this King of Wands is somebody who has leadership qualities. Could be a boss, somebody that people look up to. This is somebody who's capable of taking care of business, of following through with plans, of delegating responsibility, taking on responsibility. This is a very reliable individual, someone with high integrity, someone who's a go-getter, someone who does not shirk away from new endeavors or trying something new or getting something done. The Queen of Wands in reverse has similar qualities. She is obviously a true pair to the King of Wands, and this person also can have leadership qualities and can be very outgoing, very ambitious. In the reverse, this is my bitch card. And it could be as simple as this is someone who can be overly demanding, who wants things their way, who can be bitchy when they don't get their way. You know, we all get bitchy, right? This person, though, in the extreme could be a narcissist, someone who is abusive in nature. I feel like you may be releasing yourself from this person, Sagittarius, with the Eight of Swords coming in paired with this card. You may be trying to release yourself from this person or letting them go, or they're releasing themselves from you. You may feel like there's nothing left in this relationship, like it's barren, it's gone dry, and this is what you want to do. This is the next step. I'm getting off the Empress in reverse. That can indicate a non-nurturing nature, not wanting to nurture this relationship anymore, or something just being dry. It's, you know, there's nothing left to salvage, or maybe feeling this can also indicate selfish energy, or something that you're doing for yourself, for self-care. So it doesn't necessarily have to have a negative application. It could be a positive thing. This is something, if this person is an abusive individual, this could be an action releasing this person because it's the right thing for you. 8 of Cups in reverse, Hermit. Now, the first thing that struck me was that it looks like the same person in this card. The Hermit, the guy with the hood. Now, the Death card is the same way. I always get Death and Hermit confused when I first glance at it because the guy is facing the same way. Death's holding a, what is it called? A scythe, I guess. Whatever that thing is. I can never pronounce it right. And there's a moon in the background. There's a moon in the background here. This looks like the same person. This card was in reverse. So it does feel like you keep going back to trying to seek answers or trying to figure out if this is the right move. You may be going back to trying to figure out what went wrong. Or maybe you are trying to go back to this person to reconcile or try to repair the relationship, or just seeking answers on what to do next. You know, there's no 10 of Swords on the table. It doesn't, if you released yourself from this person, if this is a romantic partner, it could mean a breakup, but it could also just mean that if you're friends or family members, you and this Queen of Wands, you could have just like decided to take a break from them or walk away from them, or maybe moved out of the, you know, the house or whatever, or released their grasp. Then maybe they had some kind of control over you. Maybe you were working together. Maybe this Queen of Wands was your boss, something like that. I'm going to hold off on my interpretation of these two cards because I'm still kind of trying to decide what's going on there. I want to get one more set of cards out. Let's get some more information for Sagittarius and see what else is going on within this relationship. So clarifying the Empress in reverse, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. And in the King of Swords, clarifying the King of Wands. Queen of Wands in reverse, clarifying the 8 of Swords. I love it when that happens. This happened just yesterday. The Queen of Wands showed up 4 times in a reading. I think it was it Virgo? I can't remember now. Queen of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Hierophant in reverse, clarifying the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups in reverse. Oh my God. Clarifying the Hermit. I'll show you these cards in a minute. I get blown away when this shit happens. 8 of Pentacles, clarifying the High Priestess in reverse. And the Hangman, clarifying the 9 of Wands. Okay, so there is something here about you battling intuition. Maybe intuitively you've known that it's time to release this person, that this person has some growing up to do, that this person and you are not meshing well because you're not on the same page right now. There's been a lack of communication, possibly some obstacles in you moving away from this person, or there could be currently some obstacles in the way for you to make this next move, and you might be right now in that hermit stage trying to figure out what to do because you don't want to make the wrong move. There's a lot of thinking on the board here. Resistant too to what needs to be done, but you're in action mode and communication mode, and you're standing in your truth. You're ready to make things happen, and you're ready to talk. But this person may be avoiding communication, or this person may be avoiding contact with you. There's some kind of delays, obstacles, some kind of restrictions going on. You're ready to take action, to make a move, to move and shake, but this Queen of Wands feels resistant, or feels like she's just got some growing up to do. That's what I'm getting out of this Knight of Pentacles. So again, I do feel like you might be releasing yourself from this person because you just realize that maybe they're immature. Maybe they're this, you know, I needed to have it my way. You know, screw you, you're wrong. This is how it's going to be. You know, this type of individual who gets whiny and pissy when you don't just agree with them automatically. I feel like this person, this Knight of Pentacles, indicates they have some spiritual growing to do. They have this person is just stubborn as all hell and feels very selfish to me. Feels very gimme, feels very again, if you're not accepting everything that comes out of their mouth as the, you know, God's given truth, then you're in the wrong, and that, you know, screw you type of energy. It's like this they're not willing to budge, they're not willing to see things your way, and therefore they're causing obstacles. This could be someone who's resistant to a breakup, or, you know, just to hearing you out. You do feel stuck. You feel like, you know, you have to keep going back to reworking out what you need to do in your head, because I think maybe what you've tried in the past hasn't worked. Again, you may be trying to release yourself from this relationship, and things you've tried in the past hasn't worked and has made you come back. There could be some financial obstacles. This could be a job situation where you two are involved in a job together, and things haven't been working out because of that. Maybe you've been ignoring your intuition because you are bound to this person through financial, for financial reasons. So you may have been resistant to seeing the truth, or admitting that you need to look at this differently. Because your practical sense is telling you that you need to stay, something like that. Sagittarius, I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks right now. Did that stick for you? I don't know. I'm asking, I'm not telling. Let's get some more cards out here and see what else we can find out. You know, you may have come up with some answers. Your gut is telling you something. Your gut is telling you something and you don't like it, or you've been resistant to follow through with it. You've been fighting it. You've been fighting your intuition. I think you're ready to give in, though, and ready to say, okay, Spirit, what do I do? Tell me. I mean, you know, at this point in time saying, okay, someone's got to have the answers, and it's not me. So maybe Spirit has the answers. Maybe Spirit can figure this out for me. Because I feel like you've been leading yourself in the wrong direction. Maybe you've been doing or acting according to this Queen of Wands wishes, and it's just been messing shit up for you, and you've been going about this thinking, okay, you know, maybe she's right this time. Maybe we can move forward this time with her demands, with her way, and it just hasn't been working out. This could be a business situation, again, financial endeavor that you two have together. I don't feel like this is a romantic reading, at least not yet. It feels more like a partnership. But this certainly could be a spouse, you know, or a romantic partner. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not feeling that way right now. Let's see what else we get. So we have the Hierophant this time in the upright position, clarifying the Empress. And the Page of Cups, clarifying your energy, King of Wands. Ace of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Swords. The Tower, clarifying the Queen of Wands in reverse. Of course the Tower came up on her. Oh. The Truth is going to bring the Tower down on this Queen of Wands, and she's going to be forced to move forward with some truths that she probably is not going to be very happy with. Two of Wands in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. Eight of Cups again in reverse. This is the third time now. Third deck, third Eight of Cups in a row, or in your reading. And then the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I think that you know that the right thing to do, because there's nothing left. There's nothing left in this relationship, or it's gone dry. The opportunities are no longer there. And you may want to communicate that with this Queen of Wands, but she's resisting or blocking, or there's some kind of there's obstacles or lack of communication or lack of ability to communicate the truth right now. Because she might either be resistant to the truth coming out because she knows it's going to bring on a Tower moment. Now the Tower can indicate significant change, life-changing events, good and bad, but you know, they definitely cause disruption. Tower moments can't be avoided. They come about whether you like them or not. Sometimes your actions can bring about a Tower moment. I do feel the Truth is going to bring a Tower moment for this Queen of Wands and force her to see things as they are, force her to move forward towards some spiritual growth, maybe screwing her head back on, right? This person is going to be forced to face some realities, face some truths. I think, you know, again, there's a sense of being stuck, and you're really seeking answers. You might be watching this video for that purpose, to seek some answers because you're stuck and you keep having to go back to this relationship trying to work things out. Things in the past haven't been going right. Maybe you felt like you didn't have a lot of choice, a lot of the ability, a lot of power to make decisions in this relationship or this partnership. And because of that, because of lack of choice, things haven't been going your way. Things have been going awry. Things haven't been going smoothly in this relationship. I think that your intuition, I think your gut, Spirit's trying to tell you something. Spirit's trying to lead you in a certain direction, and you've been ignoring. You've been ignoring it, thinking, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I'm not going to. But then you end up going back. Here's the Eight of Cups again. It can end up going back to square one. Because you're ignoring your intuition. Your Spirit's trying to tell you how to move forward, and you're saying, no, I'm not going to listen to you. That's never going to work. That's never going to work. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And yet, you know, here you are being forced to go inward, take a spiritual pause, think about things. How can you look at this differently? How can you see the bigger picture? Because what you've been doing, what you've been trying hasn't been working. And again, I feel like you haven't had a whole lot of control over this situation, because maybe you've been accepting that this Queen of Wands calls the shots, and she has been, and so that's just how it is. but you're done with that. And you want to deliver that message. You're ready to talk. You're ready to take action. But there's some blocks right now. So let's get some more cards out here, Sagittarius, and see what else we get. Eight of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Temperance in reverse, clarifying the King of Swords. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. There's the High Priestess again in reverse, clarifying the same set of cards with the High Priestess. Another repeat. And the Tower again, this time in the reverse, clarifying the Hangman. So you definitely are in your head about this. It's causing you some significant grief and anxiety. The fact that you keep going backwards. Feels like you keep going back to square one. You're stuck. Could be a financial situation that you're stuck financially. But things have to change. And if you don't make a move, if you don't change things, Spirit's going to do it for you. That's what this indicates to me. If you don't take a move, if you don't, if you're not able to speak up and talk to this person, or if this person continues to block you, Spirit's going to make the move for you, and change will happen regardless. And then this person's not going to be confused anymore. This person's going to see clearly. I didn't have a choice in this matter. This Tower is here. And now I have to face reality. I have to face the truth. She's harboring some resentment. She's hanging on to some past events that may have pissed her off. Maybe there were some failures in the past that she blames on you. That's what that's feeling like to me. You're experiencing some spiritual imbalance. You know this isn't right. Sagittarius, you know that this is not right, and you're ready to release this person. You're ready to walk. You're ready to say, okay, here's what needs to happen. We need to change this relationship and how things are operating here, because you are spiritually imbalanced. You know that this isn't right for you. This is not the right relationship. This is not the right situation. And it's okay. It just didn't work out. This relationship is not meant to be. There could be family involved. There definitely, the obstacles could include that there's family obligations. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This could be a long-standing relationship. This could potentially be a marriage where there are, children involved and other assets involved. That it's not just as easy as I set the deck down, face down, and the Queen of Wands was on the bottom. I'm just throwing that out there because she was sitting right next to the other two Queen of Wands. I thought that was funny. She's an obstacle, as we're talking about obstacles. So she's definitely an obstacle in the situation, keeping you back, keeping you ground, staying put, keeping you where keeping you in your place is what she's doing. This Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, she's keeping you in your place. I feel like this has gone on for a really long time. Seven of Pentacles out here. Again, it feels fine. There's financial obstacles. That's the heaviest energy right now. We have Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles out here. A lot of energy surrounding work, finances, money situations. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Empress. So here's another repeat. This time she's in the upright. I do feel like you've been the nurturer in this relationship. You've been the one that's been keeping it going. You've been the one who's been trying to keep it balanced. You've been the one who's maintaining the relationship to keep it going. And you just don't know what to do anymore. You just don't know what actions to take anymore to keep this afloat. Six of Wands, clarifying the Queen of Wands in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse. There's another repeat, clarifying the Queen of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. King of Cups. Sorry, not the King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Ace of Wands. Five of Swords. And Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I've got all the cards there. Let's look at these a little bit more. So, this Queen blames you for past failures. This Queen blames you for past failures, and I think the truth of the matter is she's to blame. I think she's the reason that there have been failures in this relationship, in this financial endeavor, this job or work situation, business partnership. In the past, you may have broken off communication with this Queen. I do feel like there's been a lot of fighting. And I do feel like the fighting is definitely over finances, money, and you've been ignoring your intuition regarding the situation. And I think mainly that, you know, this isn't your fault, Sagittarius. I feel like you've been the one who's been keeping this all together for so long. And you may have been fighting the end of this relationship, but you know what? Spirit might be telling you that it's time to let this go. It's time to be done with this. This came out clarifying Hangman with the Tower. You've been fighting this ending. A lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of internal. I think you've been wanting a new beginning. You want a new start. You want to start over. I feel like you want to start over. But without this person. I feel like you want to be done with this person. And this Queen of Wands, I think you want to tell her that it's over. And you want a brand new beginning without her. But you're stuck. You are stuck with this Queen of Wands. And without feeling like you know what to do anymore. So I don't know what it's going to take for you, Sagittarius, to move forward with the situation. Trying to see if all I see right now as far as what you could do differently is you need to start listening to your intuition. You have messages coming to you, whether you know, we all are intuitive. You don't have to be a psychic or read tarot cards or, you know, do magic in order to use your intuition. We all have those abilities. And you know, I think you know what the answer is, Sagittarius. I think you know in your gut what you should be doing, what you can do, and how you can move forward. It's probably going to take a lot of work. It's probably going to cause some more fighting, some more anguish, some more heartache, some more mental anxiety. It might cause some financial strife. But Spirit's telling you, based on what I'm seeing in the cards, that this relationship is a done deal. That this Queen of Wands still wants her way. She blames you for all the failures. She's harboring resentment. She needs to frickin' grow up. This Queen of Wands needs to grow up. And it's not your responsibility to make that happen. In fact, she's probably not going to grow up while you're still around because you have the Empress energy in your underlying energy. You've been nurturing this relationship. You've been the one to keep it go. You've been the one who's been keeping it going. You have been the one who's been taking charge, trying to communicate, trying to take action, trying to be there. I think you've also been the responsible party, probably regarding a group of people or family members, close people around you that are reliant upon you and possibly this Queen of Wands. Again, this heavily feels like it could be a financial situation, that you're tied to this person because of those reasons. And naturally, that's going to be challenging to undo something like that because, you know, we all need money to survive, unfortunately. It's unfortunate that we're all tied to that need to pay the bills, pay the rent, pay the mortgage, you know, pay medical bills and all that stuff. We've got to do it. There's no way around it. And I do feel a significant tie, financial tie to this person, but you've got to, Spirit's saying you got to get away from this, Sagittarius. That's what I'm seeing more than anything else. So I'm going to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card. Here's the thing, and I don't want to be the person to say end this relation. I'm literally just reading the cards. Now, it is possible that this person, this Queen of Wands, when this tower, the truth comes out and the tower comes down, she may end up changing. I mean, the cards indicate that that's a possibility here. And it's not necessarily going to take anything that you say or do to make that happen. It might just be, you know, what happened, and then maybe you two can reconcile and start over again and make things work. I mean, that you always have a choice in the matter. I'm not saying definitively that you have to end this relationship. That's just what the cards are telling me right now, that it's not working and that maybe, you know, getting out of it, and you're feeling stuck, feeling like you can't get out. There's a lot of mental anxiety surrounding and conflict surrounding this relationship. So based on what I'm seeing, it's certainly not healthy to stay in this situation, but I'm certainly not going to tell you what to do. Let's take these two. So we have four of Earth, 3 of Earth. 4 of Earth is in reverse. So 3 and 4 of Earth. I want to read both of these cards since they both came out together, Sagittarius, and I want to see if this can give us any more clarity on maybe a next step you can take or something that will help you move forward. So let's go ahead and read 3. Sorry, that's 2 of, I misread it because I didn't have my glasses on. It's 2 of Earth, 4 of Earth. 2 of Earth came out in the upright. So I'm going to read that one first. Okay, and I'll display the cards as I read them, Sagittarius. So here we go. The 2 of Earth card symbolizes the importance of balancing work, home, family, and play, whilst remaining flexible and adaptable in meeting one's commitments and responsibility. You are filled with a sense of purpose. You have goals and dreams. Nurture them. Be willing to do what is needed in order to make them manifest. But do so with mindfulness and the awareness that all you do has an impact on those around you. Be confident, trust in both yourself and your abilities, but also be flexible, adaptable, and open to compromise. Self-belief is the key to maintaining a healthy equilibrium. If you believe that you can achieve your goals and meet your responsibilities at the same time, then there is a good chance that you can. But ground your self-confidence in reality, realizing that you are not superhuman or perfect. There is a limit to what you can do and achieve without burning the candle at both ends. Be aware and respectful of your physical, mental, and emotional needs. Forgive your limitations, ask for help, and share your responsibilities if you need to, before you start to drop things because you are mentally, physically, and emotionally worn. Well, yeah. I mean, we even talked about at the beginning of the reading that it is in your nature to be, you know, you have leadership qualities, you can take on tough jobs, but you can also delegate responsibility. You are a go-getter, you are a leader, but there is no reason why you can't ask for help during this time. And I do believe you have people surrounding you right now that can definitely help you get past some of these obstacles. Let's see what the 4 of Earth in reverse says for you. Of course, I closed the book and I was right there, so that's okay, I can find it. Okay, here it is real quick. Potential blockage. This one's short too, so I will display it in the upright position. Tedium and monotony often instill a desire to rush. Do not allow the desire to be free to move on to new ventures to result in careless errors or prevent you from completing a task or resolving an issue that you have before you. You might find yourself free of boredom and impatience only to feel weightier, burdened of guilt and regret. Whether it be a matter that affects home and hearth or one that affects your career, do not allow impatience and frustration to cloud your judgment and lead to hasty decisions. Shadow 4 of Earth cautions you against embracing a belief that greener pastures are waiting if you choose to walk away. In this circumstance, they are not. Interesting. This might indicate that you're getting stuck on this relationship. You're getting stuck here because you have to work through things before you walk away, or in order to make things better. Maybe there aren't greener pastures if for you, you know, if you were to leave this all behind. Maybe that's what Spirit's saying. I think it could go either way. I mean, obviously, with the number of people that may watch this video, it's going to be different for everybody. For some people, it might be that you need to stay put. You need to work this shit out. This queen needs to figure out what's going on in her life, and you know, you can maintain your nurturing nature and help this person out, and maybe stick it out and wait it out because greener pastures are not on the other side. Or this could also indicate that, you know, it is time to part ways and to start something new. You gotta weigh your options and decide what's right for you. It can go either way. All right, Sagittarius, I am rambling on way too long. My videos have been getting longer and longer, so I gotta stop this here. I hope that you gained something from this, gained some clarity, some kind of way to move forward. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that I see you again. Bye, Sagittarius.